All right. First of all, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming for this meeting. Yeah. First and foremost, I would like to know, is everyone here already?
Yes, everyone is present for this meeting. So today we have our finance manager, Mr. Akmal, and from human resources, me, Farisha. And then we also have our project delivery manager, Mr. Chang, our legal and compliance manager, Ms. Afika, and lastly, our IT support manager, Mr. Ishraf.
All right. Great. Again, thank you everyone for coming. So basically, I call everyone here for today for this meeting is basically because I heard a complaint from the HR manager saying that there are quite a number of staffs in our company that have been doing side businesses and have been affecting our company. So that will be our main agenda for today. So can someone please clarify regarding this?
Yes, it is true that I've been receiving complaints that some of our staff are doing side businesses during our office hour. And most of these complaints comes from our project delivery team. So Mr. Chang, can you clarify more on this?
Regarding doing side projects, some of my team members has been doing side projects outside of our company's jurisdiction. I wouldn't deny that. But to say that most of the report comes from project delivery team is unfair because there are some employees also from other departments such as legal, finance, support, and etc. So that is why we are having this meeting today to reach a consensus on a solution to actually solve this problem.
Okay, so all right, okay, I understand regarding that. Okay, so basically, technically, the main issue is basically the staffs that have been doing side businesses during office hour. So I need someone to explain in depth regarding this issue.
So the type of businesses that our staff have been doing during our office hours are like selling merchandises, doing other company accounting tasks, or maybe software development projects. It's a side projects, not for our company. So can other department clarify on this issue?
Yeah, I'm speaking from my department, the legal department. So apparently, some of the execs are doing side legal works, like writing the documents for other companies, which in my opinion is gonna induce a conflict of interest. This is occurring due to my part of not being strict enough with them. So I would like to sincerely apologize to the board regarding this matter. At the same time, I've been hearing complaints as well regarding the finance department. I believe that are doing the same site accounting jobs. Mr. Akmal, would you like to clarify to the board about this?
As far as I'm concerned, no one in my department is doing any side businesses during working hours. I think there is a misunderstanding on your side, and I can assure you on this matter because all of my employees are under my supervision. I have kept track on their work progress regularly, and all of the tasks given have been completed on time. So I can guarantee you that this issue does not occur in my department. How about IT support?
Okay, within my department, I do notice that some of the staffs there, they are taking side jobs, especially like during the working hours. So like maybe we can try to solve this issue in this meeting.
Okay, so basically everyone already understand the whole scenario of this problem, and I think it is a problem for our company because it's affecting our company productivity. So in order for us to solve this issue, we are going to go through one by one what are the issues. So the first one will be I heard that they have been using company facilities such as laptops and also the printers for their personal use. So can someone clarify regarding this?
Yes, I've been receiving reports that some staff are using our printers to print their businesses flyers and also using our laptops, our company resources to browse for their customers' reviews and more information on their products. So maybe Mr. Ishraf can elaborate more on this issue.
Okay, so I do hear about the misuse of the laptops and as well as the printing facilities for their own personal use. So I suggest that maybe we can develop an application that can track the activities of the staff, especially during the working days, so that we can know whether are they working off hours or not.
Okay, I'll just like to remind the IT support managers solution is that if you're going to deploy this kind of system, we have to ensure that the system has a top-notch security and is robust because we have clients from all around the world, and some of them really emphasize on privacy, and we even sign non-disclosure agreement with them, NDA. So if you want to have this system to monitor our employee when they're dealing with clients, make sure it's in good condition.
Yes,
Understand.
I agree. At the same time, if we are gonna be monitoring our staff's laptops and such, in terms of PDPA, it should be fine because our staff has signed with us, so that we are allowed to have their data and to know their data. At the same time, if we are to like subscribe to an existing system or to develop a new system, do we have enough money for that, Mr. Akmal?
I'm afraid that we cannot proceed with your suggestion, following that the project requires huge amount of money, and we are currently on low budget. Perhaps you could come up with another solution. Anyone?
I see it. Okay, so since that we do have an issue regarding the money, so like okay, since developing an app might cost too much in terms of funding, so since Ms. Afika did mention about subscribing to a service, I think that would be a better solution since it doesn't involve like maintenance costs and also development costs, so that we just need to pay for the subscription.
Well, if that's the case, I think my department will try our best to review, and we will inform you guys later.
Okay, so I hope Mr. Akmal can give us the update as soon as possible. Basically, regarding this, which one is better and stuff. Okay, I hope everyone is clear regarding that issue. So yeah, moving on to the next issue. So they often take time to meet their side businesses customer. So this is a big problem. So can someone clarify regarding this?
Yeah, so actually, several staff are taking time off during their office hour and even sometimes taking a longer lunch hour to go meet their customers outside of the office. And there's also cases where staff even have the audacity to take emergency leave just to settle their side businesses. So, do any of you have any suggestion to solve this issue?
Well, I have a suggestion. How about we impose stricter approval process for time off and also leave for our employee? But before that, from what I understand, if our staff want to take a leave, they have to inform both manager and also HR for your approval first. So how come HR did not aware with this issue?
Yeah, I noticed about this issue also because like technically, um, there are inconsistency regarding the application of the annual leave and also emergency leave and any other leaves. So aren't HR supposed to monitor all these leaves?
Yes, it is correct. Our current system requires both approval of the manager or head of department and also the HR approval for every leave application. However, there are some cases where our employee just take their leave after getting their manager approval. So I noticed this is a inconsistency in our system. So maybe any of you have suggestion to improve this?
I have a suggestion. Basically, I would like to propose a system that can actually automate a weekly performance report of our employee for check and balance purpose. So this is to ensure transparency between the HR and managers like us, in order for us to oversee our employees and to address any issues that arise if needed. So yeah,
Yes.
what's IT support managers' view on this?
I do agree with that idea of like creating a system to automate weekly report to maintain transparency, as well as it can also increase the efficiency of the work. But given that we have the enough funding for it, what do you think, Mr. Akmal?
Well, that's a good idea. Regarding this matter, I think finance department will try to review and allocate some of the budget for this system. We will inform you on this matter in the next meeting. By the way, I have another idea to overcome this issue. How about legal department create a policy that explain our employees' stance of staff working secondary jobs to prevent them from taking an outside work? Legal
Mm,
department.
okay, I agree with you. We can definitely revamp our current policy, or even or even draft a new one, so that we can highlight the personal use of company assets. So in case of staff who really do need that extra income, we can definitely allow them to apply for permission to do side businesses. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea because like our staffs are valuable for us, so we can't just simply do things like that. We have to value our staffs basically. So I think that's a good idea, and also the system to automate the report. That's also a good idea. I think maybe we can further discuss regarding this later on. Okay, so moving on to the next issue is basically since they have been doing side businesses, so it have been affecting their official work and also the work productivity, including our company productivity. So can someone clarify regarding this issue?
Okay, so regarding the side businesses are affecting the official work and the work productivity of our employee as well as our company. I've received report that some employee, some staff are having a bad performances and are submitting their work late. So this is a concern, a main issue in our company. So maybe any of you have suggestion to overcome this issue?
Mm, in terms of work productivity, there's another solution that I want to propose, which is basically establishing a key performance indicator KPI system for every employee. This is to ensure transparency as well for employees' contribution towards the company. So by measuring their KPI, we can reward them handsomely if they perform well. So with this solution, I hope it will discourage our staff from taking side project and actually commit to our company's project fully instead. So
Okay.
in terms of deployment, does the finance manager agree on this?
Well, I think if that's the best solution that you can give, we will try also to allocate some of our money from our budget to fulfill your request in hope that the workers will not involve themselves in any kind of this side business during working hours. We will see.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt. So regarding the KPI system, I think at the moment we need to keep in view because we have other several projects at the moment. So it's going to be a lot to keep up, and also like to maintain other existing system as well. So I think for the moment we can put it to the side first.
If I may suggest, is it possible if we conduct a survey in order to study and analyze how many of our staff is actually having income issues to the point that they have to have a side business? Perhaps HR can conduct this survey, and maybe as a solution we can offer to them a certain form of career growth.
Yes, actually, doing a survey is a good move, a good initiative. So maybe from the survey we can know what are the causes that our employees are doing side businesses. Is it the low salary? Is it the other internal problems? And for their career growth, maybe we can do a seminar or we promote our employees that perform well. And if low salary is the issue, then maybe we can give them more allowances or more bonuses. But regarding in this matter, maybe Mr. Akmal can elaborate more. Do you agree with this?
Yes, I gotta agree with you because I think maybe some of them are struggling and that's why they choose to do side businesses. Well, our department will try to consider your application. We got to see too about this.
Okay.
Mm,
Is there anything else, finance manager?
uh, no. Sorry.
Okay. So basically, this solution is pretty good. So on top of that, I think we can consider disciplinary actions against our employee if the problem still persists, even though after we resolve the issues in the company. So one of the solution is that we can allow the suspected staff to actually use laptops within the office only. So for that to happen, we actually need to install a GPS device to actually track all these facility. So IT support, do you think we can actually do this to our laptops and other devices?
I think it is possible for us to go this approach, and also that it is also a good approach to monitor our staff activities during working hours.
If I may add, regarding disciplinary action, we can definitely consider deducting their salary or any allowances that they have, and as well as give them a warning letter. Yeah, because I would like to remind everyone that everyone has agreed to, if they have received a total of 3 warning letters, they will be subjected to termination. Yes.
I agree with the additional punishment suggested by the legal manager.
Yeah, I agree regarding that also. So basically, HR will do the survey to study our staffs, and also the penalty if problem persists after company resolves the issue. I think that's a good idea also because, like I said just now, our staffs are valuable for us. So like technically they are germs for us. So to wrap up this meeting, I would like someone to explain again what are the work that will be done later on for the next week for each department. Can someone please?
Okay. If I may step in, so the summary of our meeting is first of all, the HR department suggests on doing survey
Mm-hmm.
to see what is the problem revolves around the workers that causes them to work. To work and also taking side jobs during working hours. And for me, the IT support department will also work closely with the project delivery manager to work on the business plan regarding the projects discussed earlier. Since also that we need to uh, uh, get the information from finance in
Mm-hmm.
terms of whether we proceed with the funding. So and as well as earlier the legal department, Ms. Afika did mention about suggesting new policy or maybe revamp or update new policy in order to help our staff. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ishraf, for the summarization. So I would suggest we will have another meeting in the next 2 weeks to discuss on the result after we discuss with our own department or
Yep.
team. How
Yeah.
about that?
Yep. I agree with
Sure.
that.
Agree.
I hope that everyone can give their update. We're going to have another meeting in the next 2 weeks, so I hope everyone can be ready by that. Oh yeah, by the way, do we have any update regarding any issue to add on in this meeting? Oh yeah, I forgot. Is there any update about the monkey thingy?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so the lady, Mrs. Basri, has already recovered from her injuries, and
Mm-hmm.
they have agreed to not press charges to us.
All right, great. Thankful for that. I hope this
Yeah.
won't happen. I hope this won't happen again. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming for this meeting. I hope you guys can do well. For our company, it's our company, not my company. So yeah, thank you again for coming. Thank you guys.
Thank you very
Thank
Thank
much.
you.
you.
Everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.